Hello everyone, Tony Bulmer. A very comfortable Tony Bulmer, I might add, because I'm sitting on a stool in what is, I often call my first gear. And I want to talk about first to fifth gear. Because a lot of presenters, and I think we've been led down this path over many years, often I think start in fifth gear or feel the need to start in fifth gear. We've been led to believe that if we're speaking at a conference, first up after lunch, we're going to have to start with great energy and loud and animated to really capture an audience. And I would actually suggest to you that that might in fact be very dangerous, because it might actually be a dislocation if your audience is feeling a bit tired and they've eaten too much at lunch. So I want you to think about, one, the state, the emotional state and physical state of an audience, because they might be tired, they might be feeling a bit low key, be it late in the week, late in the day, just because of whatever activities have been going on in their world. And also to think about how you feel. I mean, it's quite possible that late in the week, if you're speaking to a group of people in a boardroom at a conference, they're tired, but you're actually feeling the same way. And in fact, I would consider reflecting that. So I would often start sitting down on a stool just like this, or sitting at a boardroom table. And what I find when I sit is I tend to be quieter, I tend to be less animated. Now, I'm not going to stay that way for the whole 45 minutes or however long I'm presenting, and you can't, but it's a great way to connect. And once you've connected, you can then take them on a journey and very easily up the energy, up the presence, and use the space that you've got. In addition, having reached fifth gear perhaps, I also want you to be aware that you can go back to a lower gear. It can be very powerful. I've often talked about this with you in terms of emphasis. So, for example, having done most of the presentation on your feet, you might actually go back to your stool if it's on a stage at a conference, or if you're sitting at a boardroom table, just to really summarize and extract out the key message from this. And it's not because first gear is better, it's different. So this is addressing emphasis, it's addressing variation of presence, but also where I started talking about, and I want you to think about where your audience is physically and emotionally right from the start, and to connect with them. Don't let there be a disconnection. Connect with them. See you soon.